You had fun seeing the Grizzlies play their first season. Next season, they'll be even better. New draft picks, a seasoned team. You'll be floored by how great they are. Look for the Energy Bar display for your chance to win floor seats.
We're diving into the short but memorable history of the Vancouver Grizzlies. From their inception to their eventual relocation, this is a story of hope, struggle, and the challenges of building an NBA franchise from scratch. In 1995, the NBA expanded into Canada, introducing two new teams, the Toronto Raptors and our focus today, the Vancouver Grizzlies. This marked the league's first venture outside the United States since 1946. The team's name and teal, bronze, and red color scheme were chosen to represent the Pacific Northwest's natural beauty and wildlife. Their mascot, Grizz, quickly became a fan favorite. The Grizzlies' inaugural season was tough, to say the least. They finished with a 15-67 record, the worst in the league. But hey, every new team has growing pains, right? One bright spot was their first ever draft pick, Bryant "Big Country" Reeves. Standing at 7 feet tall, Reeves became a symbol of the team's potential. Unfortunately, injuries and conditioning issues would later hamper his career. The next few seasons didn't get much better. The Grizzlies struggled to win games and attract star players. The team's location, far from other NBA cities, and Canada's higher taxes were often cited as reasons for free agents to look elsewhere. In 1996, the Grizzlies drafted Shareef Abdur-Rahim, who became their first true star. He averaged over 20 points per game in multiple seasons, but even his talents couldn't lift the team out of the NBA cellar. Despite the on-court struggles, Vancouver fans initially showed strong support. The team sold out 17 of their 41 home games in their first season. However, as losses mounted, attendance began to dwindle. In 1998, the Grizzlies drafted point guard Mike Bibby, adding another talented young player to their roster. Bibby showed promise, but the team's fortunes didn't improve significantly. By 2001, the Grizzlies were facing serious financial difficulties. The weak Canadian dollar, declining attendance, and continued losing were taking their toll. Owner Orca Bay Sports and Entertainment began looking for a buyer. Enter Michael Heisley, a Chicago businessman who purchased the team in 2000. Initially, he promised to keep the Grizzlies in Vancouver, but soon began exploring relocation options. In 2001, after just 6 seasons, the NBA approved the Grizzlies' relocation to Memphis, Tennessee. The team's final game in Vancouver was an emotional affair, with fans showing their appreciation for the players and the disappointment in losing their team. The Grizzlies kept their name and colors in Memphis, where they eventually found success, making multiple playoff appearances and even reaching the Western Conference Finals in 2013. One interesting what-if in Grizzlies history. In 1999, they drafted Steve Francis second overall, but he refused to play for Vancouver and was traded to Houston. Could Francis have changed the team's fortunes if he had stayed? While the Vancouver Grizzlies' time in the NBA was brief, they left a lasting impact. They paved the way for basketball's growth in Canada, as evidenced by the Toronto Raptors' later success and the increasing number of Canadian players in the league. The story of the Vancouver Grizzlies is a reminder of how challenging it can be to build a successful sports franchise. It takes more than just talent on the court, it requires the right mix of management, fan support, and sometimes a bit of luck. Thanks for watching this brief history of the Vancouver Grizzlies. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more NBA history content. And let us know in the comments, which defunct NBA team should we cover next?